Britney Spears breaks her silence on the conservatorship. Now listen, we got to talk about Miss Britney Jean Spears and what she said about her time in the conservatorship and how it started and all of that. So listen, best friend, before we get into the queen, I wanted to introduce myself. My name is Sebastian and I spill pop culture tea videos every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me. Listen, I'm so grateful and thankful to be able to connect with you guys. I don't take any of you guys for granted. And I just really wanted to say thank you guys so much for all your support. And let's get into Miss Britney Jean Spears. So you guys have been loving story times with Britney. And this is her memoir, The Woman in Me. It came out almost a year ago. To this date, I think towards the end of the month is a year. But I've been giving you guys tidbits from the book. And you know, the whole purpose behind it is because I really want the world to give Britney Spears a chance. I want the public out there who is constantly bashing Britney and have no clue of what really is going on to give Britney Spears a moment to really go into her world and really feel bad for what they've said. You know, I feel like if people would give Britney Spears an opportunity to really read her story, to really find out what she went through, I do believe a lot of people would be eating their words right now. Now, I understand that a lot of people are just judging her by her Instagram. Sometimes her Instagram, I will admit it as someone who loves Britney, I'm like, girl, what? You know, her captions are like the Da Vinci Code. You got to dissect that shit, right? But behind all those things, Britney Spears has a message for all of us, and I really do believe that. So maybe it doesn't make sense in the first read, but you gotta dig deep. So I've been we've been reading little parts from the book, and the whole purpose, once again, is for you guys to go ahead and buy this book. It is so important, and I do believe that it will change your perspective on Britney. Like, you will literally explode of shock of what Britney Spears went through and what she has survived. So, I wanted to read you guys a little bit about the conservatorship when it first started. So, Britney writes, the conservatorship was created supposedly because I was incapable of doing anything at all. Feeding myself, spending my own money, being a mother, anything. So why was it that a few weeks later they had me shoot an episode of How I Met Your Mother, then sent me on a grueling world tour? So, fun fact, and I would say fun fact, but I'm pretty sure Britney Spears' How I Met Your Mother episode is the biggest ratings that they've had. You know what? Let's do the research really quickly here because now I'm intrigued. Okay, so I'm just gonna write How I Met Your Mother biggest episode, I guess. Biggest ratings episode. Google understands me, girl. Okay. How I Met Your Mother had Last Forever Part 2 as the highest viewed episode being watched by 13 million. So I'm guessing the season, it's the season finale, right? But aside from that, I read somewhere, maybe it wasn't true. Hang on. Maybe it wasn't true, but I did read somewhere that it was Britney's. Hang on. Yeah, it says here, Britney Spears earned, People Magazine, Britney Spears earned How I Met Your Mother its highest rated ratings ever. 10.7 million viewers tuned in to watch Britney. So I'm guessing that the finale was a little bit later on, and that was the biggest one. But so far, till that time of Britney's appearance, Britney was the biggest rated ratings that the show has ever had. And then I'm guessing when the finale hit, that was, it beat Britney's episode. But I mean, come on, girl. Britney's star power is unmatched. Okay, so it says here, and then of course she did go on the circus tour. After the conservatorship started, my mom and my brother's girlfriend got short haircuts and went out to dinner, drinking wine. Paparazzi were there, taking their picture. It all felt set up. My dad took my boyfriend away and I could not drive. My mom and dad took my womanhood from me. It was a win-win for them.
Just growing up and having a major support system around me has made me, it's amazing. It's very cool.
How does your mom, I just love seeing you with your mom so much and holding hands in magazines and stuff like that. How does your mom, when she knows that you're going through some things and you know, the things that you've talked about that have been tough, which I think you've handled very well, but how does she play as far as the support?
She's amazing. She is awesome.
Thanks, Mom, huh? Yeah. Okay, this is the toughest question I'm going to ask you, but everybody does want to know the answer to it. Ben or Brad? Because you know what? You told me, Ben.
I did?
Like, you got emotional about your mom.
I did. Ew. That's stupid.
No, it's not. My mom is here, and I would be doing the same thing. Because my mom gets me through everything, too, so you can just make me cry with you. She's a good one, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Special. She got a good daughter.
Yep.
I remain shocked that the state of California will let a man like my father, an alcoholic, someone who'd declared bankruptcy, who's failed in business, who'd terrified me as a little girl, controlled, hang on girl, this is getting a little annoying. There we go. Controlled me after all my accomplishments and everything I had done.
Well, honestly, I want people to see me as an inspiration, not a role model. Because when I'm on stage, that's my time to shine and do my thing, and you know, and for kids to look at that and go, wow, and you know, it's exhilarating, it's a cool feeling, and it's inspiring, you know. But when I'm off stage, I'm just like everybody else, you know. When I'm off stage, I'm very shy, and I don't like being in the limelight.
I thought about advice my father had given me over the years that I'd resisted, and I wondered if I'd be able to resist anymore. My father presented the conservatorship as a great stepping stone on the road to my comeback. Just months earlier, I'd released the best album of my career, meaning Blackout. Blackout is an insane album. It came out in 2007, around Halloween time actually, and I mean, Blackout is Blackout, girl. If you have not listened to Blackout, you need to give a listen to Blackout. Oh yeah, best album of my career, but fine. What I heard in what my father said was, she's great now, she's working for us. It's perfect situation for our family. Was it great for me or was it great for him? How fun, I thought. I can go back to working again like nothing at all happened. Too sick to choose my own boyfriend, and yet somehow healthy enough to appear on sitcoms, morning shows, and to perform for thousands of people in a different part of the world every week. From that point on, I began to think that he saw me as put on earth for no other reason than to help their cash flow. At my house, my father took over my little study and my bar area and turned it into his office. There was a bowl there that had a bunch of receipts in it. Yes, here's my confession. I was so nerdy that I kept all my receipts in a bowl each week. I would add up my expenses, old school style, to keep track of my deductions for taxes, even when I was going through a wild spell. The fundamentals of who I was as a person were still there. To me, that bowl of receipts was proof that I was still capable of managing my affairs. I knew musicians who did heroin, got into fistfights, and threw TVs out hotel windows. Not only didn't I steal anything or hurt anyone or do hard drugs, I was keeping tracks of my tax deductions. Not anymore. My father shoved aside my bowl of receipts, setting up his things on the bar. I just want to let you know, he said, I call the shots. You sit right there in that chair and I'll tell you what goes on. I looked at him with a growing sense of horror. He says, I'm Britney Spears now. Let me tell you something about Britney Spears. What she went through is, in my opinion, inhumane. What Britney Spears has survived, most couldn't.
Family? Yes, definitely. In 20 years, I see myself, I don't know, around my pool with my kids running around, having swimming parties as I drink my margaritas with my girlfriends. I would like to be just like my mom. I would like to be just like her. Oh, I'm retarded. She's such a spiritual person and such a beautiful lady. So I want to be like her.
I am so proud of Britney, yet I feel so sad and I feel so frustrated that, you know, we didn't know any of these things were going on. I mean, we'd heard things, but, you know, I never did any deep dives or anything until the Free Britney movement came out, you know, and then that was considered a conspiracy as well. So, you know, you didn't know what to believe. And hearing it in her words, just seeing that it's true. I mean, if she couldn't take care of herself, if she couldn't be a mother, if she couldn't, you know, have an ATM card, if she couldn't, you know, get in her car and go to Target, or, you know, make her own doctor's appointments or any of these things, why was she okay to perform in the Circus World Tour? I mean, that tour was humongous. It was huge. It had 2 legs. I mean, or 3 legs. She did the US and she did Europe. Then she did US again. Then she went on the road again a year or 2 later with the Femme Fatale tour. She went all over the world. I mean, was she not okay, or was she just okay to work, you know? So I definitely do believe in my heart that it was just a crime, and it was just a move to control her personal affairs so they can keep her working, in my opinion, allegedly. But I love having these moments with you guys because I just really, really, really want the world to really get to know Britney Spears and who she is, what she has survived, and the woman that she is, and the inspiration that I know that she is to millions of people. Oftentimes the negativity and the backlash and the mean comments, they are a lot more louder than the nice, but you know, that's why I'm here. So we can get loud too, and we can get loud with her accomplishments, with her strength, and with her inspiring story. So anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying this. Please go buy this book or go listen to it on Spotify. I know a lot of you guys have already done that, which means the world to me. And I just really want her story to be put out there. So I love you all so much. I'm so grateful, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah.